Hello, welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. So, this coaching conversation is for individuals and parents, okay, who are facing so many challenges in our lives but wanting to get out of these challenges as a better version of themselves. And my mission is to empower every parent in every home to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. So thank you for joining me live today. Please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'm going to be sharing in this session this afternoon. You may also give some shout outs to people whom you want to greet and reach out with some messages, inspiring messages, encouraging messages. If you're watching this on a replay, do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. And if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Um, and for a further introduction po sa inyo, no? So if you're not familiar with me and it's the first time you're seeing me, okay? So I am Coach Marife Garfin. I'm a professional co-actively co-create certified life and mental health coach. I am also a master builder apprentice of Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program, and we built a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I'm also a scholar to Master Coach's Six Steps to a Six-Figure Public Speaking Career Training. And I am a wife, I am a mother to three young adults. I'm also an entrepreneur. I am the owner of Health and Wellness Coaching Center here in Tacloban City, Leyte. And the center serves to basically empower people into overcoming challenges ranging from weight loss to mental health and moving forward to mental fitness. I am the founder and the creator of my nth attempt to parenthood. This is a coaching community that into support parents into empowering themselves so that they can tackle on the daily challenges of being a parent, and they'll be empowered, as I've said, to take a stand in mental health for themselves and win the fight, okay? Win the fight of mental wellness in their own homes, okay? So good afternoon, everyone. And before I proceed, let me uh, let me just greet my fellow tribe learners who are now here present. Though I have here my friend Joy Quinto from Herbalife Philippines. We have here Kulin, Coach Tin, and we have of course, my cousin Phoebe is here, and Coach Tricia, Coach Ann Caber, and Coach Lynn. Happy birthday! So I hope you have a wonderful day, Coach Lynn, and of course the coming days ahead. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. So thank you so much for being here and just being with me, no, as I share to you some important learnings that will help you in your daily like daily living, no, so pang araw-araw po natin. So magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. So this, as I've said, this is coaching for overcoming, and when you talk about overcoming, it means being able to deal with, okay? So nalalampasan mo, na-hurdle mo, kaya mo siyang harapin at kaya mo siyang, how do you call it, like, kaya mo siyang solusyonan, kaya mo siyang malampasan. Okay, so coaching for overcoming. And this afternoon, I'm gonna be sharing with you coaching about coach overcoming stubbornness. Okay, it's something that really like get a grip oftentimes and not know with our spirit. Okay, yung pagiging stubborn. And I've heard, I don't know how many times have you ever been told that you're stubborn? Have you ever met someone who is stubborn? Have you ever like remember like reflecting, have you been stubborn in your life? So that's what we're going to be talking this afternoon. But before that, let me encourage you to get your pack my bag moment. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng pack my bag moment? Yung pack my bag moment, ibig sabihin, nag-focus po kayo, may narinig kayo which opened your mind, which allowed you to really like, ganun pala yun. Like you had that epiphany, you have that aha moment, yan po yung pack my bag moment. So katulad po yun nung nag-a-attend kayo ng seminar and then you hear something like, wow, it solved your day, tapos parang tapos na lahat, yun na lang naalala mo, yun yung na-focus mo because it made an impact, nakaka-relate ka, nakakonect ka. So get your pack my bag moment and then post it in your timeline. Kasi nga po, when you're posting it in your timeline, okay, you are thinking about it. Di ba pag nagpo-post kayo, iniisip nyo. So nakakapag-reflect kayo. So you learn much more than the first time you heard the aha moment. And then, at the same time, kayo po ay nakakapag-share sa ibang tao. And your pack my bag moment will actually encourage other people, inspire other people. And that is very inherent in every human being na gusto po natin talaga makabless ng ibang tao. And it creates joy and happiness in us. Kaya kunin nyo yung pack my bag moment ninyo sa ating pag-uusapan and then post it in your timeline, put hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag coaching TikTok. So are you all set? Are you all set this afternoon as we talk about stubbornness? Ano nga ba yung stubbornness, no? What is it all about and why is a person being stubborn? Okay, so have you ever had that experience na kayo po ay naging stubborn? When I was a little, when I was very young and when I was in my elementary years, no, my mom would tell me, you're stubborn, you're being stubborn. Okay, so sinabihan ako ng nanay ko niyan before. So, itatag ko ngayon nanay ko nang marinig niya yung aking, marinig niya yung aking i-discuss kayong hapon noon. Aroy, may tumatawag sa akin po. Sandali lang. Coach Shan, how are you? So I hope you're also doing fine, no, Coach Shan. Thank you for joining me. So, pack my bag moment. So let's talk about overcoming our, okay, overcoming stubbornness. So either you be the stubborn person or somebody in your group. So this will help you. Okay? So according to Neil Gaiman, there's none so blind as those who will not listen. So, it, Neil Gaiman is an English author. So, he's an English author. He's a bestseller. So, sabi niya, there's none so blind as those who will not listen. So, kahit nakakakita yan, bulag pa rin kasi nga ayaw makinig. And that describes someone who has a stubborn spirit or a stubborn person. Okay, so what is really stubbornness? Okay, so stubborn is an adjective and stubbornness is a noun. So when you talk about stubbornness, ibig kong sabihin yan, having or showing a dodge, okay, a dodge determination not to change one's attitude or position on something, especially in spite of good arguments or reason to do so. So kahit maganda yung presentation mo, kahit you feel like you're the right thing, no, pagkausap po isang stubborn person, hindi mo talaga siya matitinag. Okay? Hindi mo siya matitinag. Okay? Kasi nga stubborn, di ba? So kahit anong ilagay mo yung maraming defense, like for example, there's an argument. Kahit bigyan mo yan ng maraming proof, okay, maraming proof, hindi pa rin po niya maririnig yun because nandun siya, he's very determined not to change his or her attitude. It's an ugly side of perseverance. So, di ba, when you're persevering, it's positive kasi you're continuously doing it, no? Maganda yung kalalabasan. But when you talk about stubbornness, ito alam niyang mali siya pero hindi siya titinag doon. And it's an habitual and a way of life to someone. It has become a way, na-embrace niya, naging habit niya yung pagiging stubborn. So, it's the quality of being determined. Sorry, may typographical error tayo dyan. It's the quality of being determined to do what you want, okay, to do what you want and refusing to do anything else. Ayaw mo, kahit sabihin, okay, for example, when you're, sabi ng nanay mo, wag mo gawin yan, ito yung gawin mo, ayaw mo talagang gawin. Okay, you just want to do things on your own way. So, it's determination to do what you want. Okay? Ito choice mo talaga. Ito gusto kong gawin. Kahit sabihin ng iba, hindi, ito yung gusto kong gawin. Okay? And you're bordering kasi nga, ang sabi dito, when you talk about stubbornness, it's not on the positive note because if it's in the positive notes, it's perseverance. But dito, basically, alam mong mali ka but you wanna stick on it because gusto mo nga gawin yung gusto mong gawin. Hello, Coach Mao. Thank you for joining me. Yes, Filma, thank you so much. Coach Filma Sosas from Herbalife Philippines, nandito sila. So thank you so much for supporting me. Okay, and for being here, so learning together. Okay, so that's stubbornness. Okay, so from the Bible, sabi, yung stubbornness is related to these words. Okay, proud, rebellious, unfaithful, greedy, obstinate, and defiant. So, ganun po talaga yung how it is being described. So, ito yung other words of stubbornness when you read it through in the Bible. So, ganun yung pagkaka-describe nito sa Bible. Okay? So, what is the cause of stubbornness? Una, okay, in an article that I've read, it says it is caused by insecurity because the person is trying to hold on to a fragile mental equilibrium. So fragile meaning manipis siya, easily pwede siyang matumba, hindi very healthy. Okay? So there is trying to hold on to that. May insecurity yung tao, okay? Or if you are being stubborn, merong nahihit na insecurity in you. So I want you to come into a space of really like reflecting. So when you talk about stubbornness, reflect first in you before you think of other people. Okay? Because what we want to establish here is that for each and every one of us to level up in ourselves and not really like judging other people. So ako po nung ginagawa ko po ito, I was really like looking deep inside me. Ano nga ba yung mga instances where I was stubborn because na-hit yung insecurity ko. So when you're being stubborn is because there's an insecurity issue. You're trying to hold on to your fragile mental equilibrium. There's also a fear of change. Okay, this is seen in rigidity in character and behavior. Okay, meron kasi tayo mga fear of the unknown. That's the very reason why anxiety creeps in us, di ba? Kasi we want to take hold of what is about to come. Yung mga bagay na hindi natin nakokontrol. And so ang nangyayari, we don't want to change. Kasi ayaw natin, natatakot tayo sa what is about to come kasi ayaw natin siyang makontrol. So there's a fear of change. Okay? So connecting daw si Coach Joy, okay, of Herbalife Philippines. So connecting daw siya. So that's why you don't want to change. Gusto mong maging stubborn na kasi ayaw mong tingnan yung paparating kasi nga hindi ka naka-full grasp. Hindi ako familiar dito eh. So, but according to one of an anonymous author wrote this, strong people know how to compromise when necessary. So, ibig pong sabihin, I'm not saying you compromise your values, but ang ibig sabihin po nito is, okay, you're a bit of flexible. Pwede kang kausapin, pwede kang pumunta sa space of you come into an agreement, ano yung pwede, ano yung hindi. Like, pupunta ka sa space na yun na you're trying to understand where the other person is coming from, and as the person is also looking into where you're coming from. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng compromise dito. Tinitingnan mo. Kasi when you're being stubborn, ayaw mo talagang tingnan. Gusto mo lang yung sayo. Okay? So, that's the cause of stubbornness. Insecurity and fear of change. Okay? And, of course, definitely you wanted the control. Okay? Now, another thing is, when you talk about stubbornness, this is a defense mechanism. According to a study, this is a defense mechanism used to avoid or cope with conscious conflict or anxiety. Sabi nga din pa kanina, may fear of change. So dahil may anxiety ka na, gusto mong in control ka, what comes out is a defense mechanism called stubbornness. Okay? And according to Cornerstone Christian Counseling, this is a means of protection. So if you've known of someone, bakit very stubborn to? Nasa space of trying to protect himself or herself siya, because it causes, when a person is stubborn and because he wanted to protect himself because he or she is in a space of, fear and anxiety, she's trying to build walls. Okay, build walls in order to keep themselves safe. Now, you have to remember that when you talk about stubbornness though, it means stony, matigas, stony. Ang ibig pong sabihin yan. Okay? So, and when you talk about stones in the olden times, it is used actually to build walls. And in the olden times, if you're familiar with the stories in the Bible, nagtatayo po sila ng mga walls made of stones to protect themselves. Okay? To protect themselves para hindi sila masakop. Okay? So basically, it's more of protection, more of protecting oneself. Okay? So that's the cause of stubbornness. Now, what are the manifestation? Paano mo nalalaman na yung tao stubborn? Paano siya lumalabas? Una is by arrogance. Okay? Arrogante yung tao. How many of you have met some arrogant people na, hindi, ito yung gusto ko, ganito. So, I've seen that a lot doon sa nagpapavaccine po ako. Okay? Nagpapavaccine. Marami talagang like kahit ito yung pila, ayaw talagang pumila. So, arrogance is there, acting all-knowing. Alam na, oo, alam ko na yan. I'm set siya sa kanyang ways kasi alam na nga niya. Sarcasm, there's a sarcasm. Being inflexible, ayaw niya talaga mag-bend. Hindi talaga. This is my rule. Ito lang talaga. Okay, being right. May feeling siya that I am correct. Tama ito. Tama yung prinsipyo ko. He's into arguing or debating. Or pag ayaw niyo naman mag-argue debate, he'll give you the silent treatment. Ayaw na. No question asked. Hindi siya makikinig. Eto lang. Bahala ka kung anong sabihin mo, hindi na ako magsasalita. Basta ito yung gusto ko. And of course, the lack of willingness to engage. Ayaw niya makipag-engage. Okay? So, are you connecting with these manifestations? Because I've seen myself in this. Nakita ko po yung sarili ko dito. Okay? So, when you talk about stubbornness, it does not it has no, age, there's no age group, there's no gender group, there's no economic group, social economic group, wala po. It will infect anyone. So kahit poorest of the poor yan, that person can still be stubborn. Kahit mayaman yan at may pinag-aralan yan, that person will still be stubborn. So, salamat, Joy, for your vulnerability. Sabi ni Joy, 5/8. Okay, so, minsan naman, hindi siya etong panahon na to, medyo lumalabas ito. Then you're able to, the point here is, you're seeing the manifestation and you're trying to reflect, no? So, you now are able to correct yourself. You're able to say, pumapasok ako dun sa stubbornness. Okay, so anong gagawin ko? So at least it gives you that knowledge, okay? So and being mindful, no, being mindful. Alam mo yung mga signs, okay? So tingnan mo yung mga manifestation and then you become mindful of yourself. Ito naman yung lack of willingness to engage, Coach Norge. So it's way also of being stubborn. Ayaw mo mag-engage. Sinabing mag-engage, ayaw mo talaga. Okay? So, and you can work it out. Pag alam mo, you're being mindful, you can work it out. Pwede mong dahan-dahanin ang mga to. Okay, as I've said, I'm not exempted also with this one. So it can visit, stubbornness can visit us time to time. So these are the manifestation, reflect on it. Okay? So, what are the tips to overcome stubbornness? Paano nga ba natin i-overcome? Una is be aware and alert. Okay, be aware and alert. And right now, you are in a space, okay? You are in a space now. If you're listening to me right now, you are in a space of being aware. You are in a space of being aware. Okay, sabi ni Coach Joyce from Herbalife, dati Coach, di ko yan pinapansin. Pero ngayon, sa relationship namin ng asawa ko, I'm yes. It's very important no, for husband and wife especially. You cannot keep on yourself on being stubborn because marriage is a partnership. Tama ka dyan, Coach Joyce. No? So, what are the tips to overcome? Being aware. And now you are being aware. So, how do you be aware and be alert? Because you have to remember that, sabi nga ni Master Coach when we had our certification for co-actively co-create, there is an ongoing mental wars for real and for real. Okay? So palagi yan, there's a battle in you. And so you have to be aware, and now you have the manifestation, and you have to be alert because it will come time to time. Papasok po talaga siya because we're living in a challenged world, we're living in this pandemic. So time to time, susundutin yung insecurity mo because, becoming the best version of you is a lifelong process. It's a lifelong process. Hindi ka nagiging mabuting tao overnight. You do not become a gentle, kind person overnight. It takes work, it takes mindfulness. So very important na aware and alert ka because time to time papasok yung challenge of being stubborn. Okay, talagang papasok po yan because we're living in this world. Okay, wherein marami pong challenges and we'll be tempted to slide back. So ngayon, hindi ka stubborn pero may mga panahon na magsa-slide back ka so you have to be aware and alert. Okay? So you have to be, when you talk about awareness and alertness, if you look at the picture, yung pinili ko po yung picture na super friends. Because, sabi nga natin, we are the superhero of our lives. And each of the people around us, if we are very careful and very mindful, we have to look also, as we are the superhero, we need to look also for super friends. Because the super friends will help us to have the right ecology. Yung ibig pong sabihin ng right ecology, the right environment, meaning when you're being stubborn, this person will be able to like really not call your attention. If you're being stubborn, this person will be able to remind you of your commitment. Okay? So yung right ecology will level you up. Sabi nga, the wise, okay? The wise person who walks with the wise becomes wise. Okay? So yung mga kasama mo, if they're all stubborn, then definitely it will rub off on you. I think, Joy, you posted kanina, tama ba yung pag negative mindset, parang there was a post, hindi ko lang matandaan, no, but may pinos, you become the person who you are with. Okay, so sabi nga, you become the average of the 5 people, di ba, in your group. So, right ecology. So, kung yung mga tao na kasama mo are not stubborn, definitely, it will rub off on you. Next is you have to embrace forgiveness because oftentimes than not, you become stubborn because meron kang hindi na let go from the past. Diba? You become insecure, you fear of change because of the past experience. So there is something in you that you have not forgiven. Either you have not forgiven yourself or you have not forgiven somebody who wronged you. And this will weigh you down. So be aware and be alert, include the right ecology, embracing forgiveness, and practicing gratitude. Oftentimes than not, we go into a negative mindset, a negative thought. That's why we become stubborn. Remember, a positive thought will always bring you to a positive action, of a positive emotion. But if it's a negative thought like being stubborn, that means nandun ka sa negative thought. You're being fearful, you're being anxious. So, but when you practice at the attitude of gratitude, when you practice gratitude, you will soak in the a positive thought, and it will bring out positivity in you. So tips to overcome, there are only two. One is being alert, aware and alert. So knowing the manifestation, knowing uh, why you're being stubborn, bakit nagkakaganon, because you have fears, you have insecurity, then you got to be alert na anytime it can happen. So find the right ecology, the right group. That's the very reason why I'm in Life Coach Philippines. I'm learning so much because we are being taught. Okay, we are being taught mindfulness. We are being taught that when you're positive, when you have that positivity in you, when you are in the right ecology, ng mga positive people who will level you up, will celebrate you, yet not tolerate you, then that's the one that you will invite. Wise people, okay, when you walk with wise people, you become wise. So, importante po yun. So, if you have struggles, no, go to the person. Don't isolate yourself. Don't say, ayoko na, I don't want to meet anyone. No. Rather, after breathing in, after nakapagpahinga, look for the person who will lift you up. Look for the right ecology. Huwag kang sumama dun sa negative ka na nga sabi, ay, oo, ako din. So the more that you become negative, the more that it will deplete your energy. Okay, right ecology, embrace forgiveness. Pag mayroon ba, search yourself. Meron pa bang hindi na forgive dyan? The past people, yung mga tao na ganon, then journey towards forgiveness because it's very important. Maybe you have not totally forgiven yourself or someone in your life. So, nandun ka sa state of being stubborn and of course, practice gratitude. The second tip that I want to give you, Okay, the second and the last, okay, for you to overcome stubbornness is, okay, meron pala akong verse na iiwan sa inyo. That's why you need to be alert, is in John 10:10. The thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus Christ says, I came that they may have life and may have it abundantly. So that's why you want to be alert. I would encourage you to be aware and alert because anytime pag may pumasok na negative dyan, andyan na po yung enemy, nakaabang na at sasakay siya doon sa negative thought mo. Sasabihin niya, ay naku, totoo yan. Naku, hindi maganda yan. Huwag kang mag-give in. Naku, hindi tama yung ginagawa niya. Tama ka. Sasakay po siya sa inyo. And as I've said, it will come time to time. The moment you're weak, the moment you put your guard down, the thief will come to steal your joy, to steal your happiness, to steal your hope. Nanakawin po niya yan. That's why you have to be very mindful, you have to be aware, and you have to be alert. Okay? So, you have to have that, make sure that you're in a right ecology, make sure that you have forgiven, make sure that you're practicing the attitude of gratitude. And when you talk about that attitude of gratitude, every day po, kayo po ay tumitingin sa kapaligiran ninyo and what you have, that you are grateful and thankful. Kasi minsan, paggising natin, what comes to mind? Wala akong pera, wala akong ganito, wala akong ganito, wala akong ganito. But how about we wake up and say, I'm glad I'm breathing, I'm glad I have a job, kahit konti yung salary ko dyan, I'm glad, I'm grateful, meron ako mga kasama na nagpapatawa sa akin, I'm glad I have a home, I have bed to sleep on. So, importante po talaga yun. Okay? So, practice the attitude of gratitude. Okay? The next tip is, second tip to overcome stubbornness is establish a faithful relationship with God. So this is not about religion. Okay, ever since I've been telling all the people I've met, I don't promote religion, but I would always talk about relationship with God who is faithful and true. If there's no one else in your life that is faithful and true, God is. Okay? So how do you overcome stubbornness? By establishing a faithful relationship with God. First and foremost, you have to really clean yourself of strongholds. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng stronghold? Yung stronghold is past, okay? Past sins. Ito po yung mga pagkakasala na hindi natin na-confess. Ito yung mga ginawa natin, mga kapalpakan, na ayaw ni God na gawin mo. What are those? There are many. Okay? If you remember, I believe you can remember. Okay? You can remember the 10 commandments. You can remember what it is to love your neighbor as you love yourself. How it is to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Okay? Clean yourself of strongholds. Clean yourself of strongholds. Kasi po, ito yung gagamitin ng enemy sa inyo para bumaba yung inyong emotion, yung mindset nyo at pagtingin nyo sa sarili nyo. Ano yung mga bagay na nandyan pa rin sa inyo? Okay, for the 10 commandments, mayroon doon yung pagnanakaw, mayroon doon yung pagnanakaw ng money, ng property, ng relationship, okay? Meron din doon yung like dishonoring your parents, yung pagsagot-sagot, no? At pakikipag-away sa mga matatanda sa atin, ganyan din siya. So marami yon. So what have you done in the past, okay, na kailangan mong i-out yan, ibigay na sa Diyos at humingi ng patawad. Clean yourself of strongholds. What is it that you're doing that is not pleasing God? That's the strongholds. The second is to establish a relationship with God is surrender all areas of your life to Him. Kailangan talagang ibigay lahat. Walang ititira. Like, Lord, in finances ko ito lang. So, sa'yo na lang yung iba. Lord, I'm happy. Minsan kasi pag happy tayo, di ba, we don't remember God. But when may difficulty tayo, gusto nating mag-pray. Who is guilty? I'm guilty. Okay, I'm not exempted. Okay? So may many instances when masaya tayo, we forget. We forget to call God. We forget to pray. We forget to read His Word. Okay. So, surrender every area of your life to Him. Kahit yung stubbornness mo. And then definitely soak in the Word of God. So, ano po yung ibig sabihin ng soak? Yung iligo mo, yung talagang babad ka doon. And how do you do that? You continuously read. Read. Read the Word of God. I know we love to do a lot of meditation, but nothing can beat when you read the Word of God, when you read the Bible. And when you read the Bible, may mga time na hindi po talaga natin naintindihan, and it's okay. It's okay because God will just guide you to understand the things that you need to understand. There are many things in the Word of God that you don't understand kasi hindi mo po season yun, ma-overwhelm ka lang. But God, when you're sincere with all the, when you're very honest with yourself and you're honest with God, when you read, sabihin mo, Lord, hindi ko talaga naintindihan. Show me what you want me to understand. Then truly, you will just get a word or two na makakapag-relate po kayo doon. But it's very important to get into the habit of soaking in the Word of God because you're filling yourself with good stuff. And when you're filling with yourself with good stuff, okay, there will be no room for the enemy to bring in bad stuff in you. Okay? So, we are fighting against principles, though. There are many things na hindi natin nakikita. That these are, though, have you ever come to a point and experience na gusto mong gawin to, pero alam mong mali? Diba? Gusto mong gawin, alam mong mali. Tapos may nagsasabi no, sa'yo na wag mong gawin kasi mali yan. May nagsasabi, meron namang voice na nagsasabi, hindi, gawin mo na yan. Pwede namang makakalusot ka dyan. There's a tag between, there's a tag between bad and good. There's a tag uh, between the enemy and the angel. There is po. Kaya it's very important that you are really soaking. Kasi each time you're reading the word of kahit hindi mo naintindihan, it levels you up. It creates a para siyang caution. It creates a caution for you. Kasi pag nandun ka na sa time na talagang nakikipaglaban ka, nandun ka na sa time na you're really down, yun po ang lalabas. Yung mga inimbak yung magandang nabasa niyo. It goes to your brain. Hindi po yan nawawala. It goes to your brain. It's being processed there. It's deposited there. And you get to remember that when you're having struggle, when you're being stubborn. And stubbornness is something that I truly like. Hindi po siya nawawala. Lalo time to time, lumalabas po siya. Kaya nga, it's a daily thing to soak yourself in the Word of God. It's a daily thing to clean yourself. It's a daily thing to surrender to God. Mindfulness is very important. And it takes, a lot of prayer to be humble. It takes a lot of prayer to be humble. Like, Lord, change me. There are many times in prayer natin, Lord, baguhin mo naman siya. Pero hindi nagbabago at galit ka. Okay? But how about if we change our prayer and say, Lord, change me that I may see what you want to teach me and what you want me to receive. Okay? So, yun ang ways to overcome stubbornness. So, sabi nga dito sa isang verse so sa 2 Corinthians 3:17, now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. There is always freedom. That's why it's very important. So, for people, have you ever seen people who are truly like very happy, may problema, hindi naman natutumba ka agad, no? Why? Because you ask the person, maybe this person is truly walking with the Lord. When the person is walking with the Lord, alam niyang may sasalo sa kanya. Okay? But hindi ibig sabihin po, na wala din siyang struggle, may struggle yan. I'm pretty sure may struggle yan. But, time to time, naalala niya, sagot ako ni Lord. Sagot ako ni Lord. So, yun yung nagdo-dominate sa brain niya because the person is soaking in the Word of God. Okay? So, that's very important. When you walk with God, liberty, freedom is there. Hindi po nawawalang problema, hindi po, wag niyo po sabihin na nawawala. Hindi, habang nandito sa buhay tayo, meron at meron. But the one thing that assures us is when you're walking with God, because God is the Spirit, He will be with you, and freedom is something that you will experience in Him. Okay? So, if you want to, want to really like remember, no, I want to leave you with Romans 12:2. Ito yung sinasabi, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Yung renewing po, ang ibig pong sabihin yan is to replace. To replace. Okay? So araw-araw, mindfully, you're really like, okay, I'm surrendering this problem to. I'm surrendering my fear now. I'm surrendering my anxiety. Every day, hindi ka napapagod. Every day you declare, I'm surrendering. I'm surrendering. Because you are building a habit in you and you are renewing your mind. Okay? And hindi po talaga siya madali. That's why you need to soak in the Word of God. You need to have the right ecology. You have the right people with you to support you. Never run away from a good ecology. Never run away from person who will encourage you. So to conform, do not be conformed to the struggles of what we're having, but renew always your mind. And that can only happen, okay, with the right ecology, by being aware and alert, always alert, aware and alert na nagsaslide ka na, and definitely have a faithful walk with God. So if you want to continuously have a meaningful, want to seek deeper with that, just connect with me. And may I invite you before I end this session, no, to I'll be having this coaching workshop. And for parents, this is one thing that I want parents to truly, it's not easy po. It's not easy to really be a parent. Time to time, even if you want to express love, time to time, because of, tiredness, because there's some insecurity with us na kahit ayaw nating aminin, meron yan. Opo, tayo po ay pumupunta sa state of panicking, pumupunta tayo sa state of really like not being able to truly understand our kids. Okay, especially if you're tired, no? When you're fatigued, you haven't really taken care of yourself. So I have this coaching workshop this coming August 30. It is called What Matters Understanding Your Kids. Now in here we're gonna be exploring your uniqueness as a parent and the uniqueness of your child so that you will know how to blend it all in, okay, para maintindihan niyo po siya at maintindihan ka niya. Another thing is we're going to be talking about generational gap because oftentimes the not struggles in the home. Minsan nagiging stubborn po tayo, di ba? Kasi hindi gusto natin, we insist on our way, but there is some uniqueness in the generation of our children. So we need to understand that. So pag-uusapan po natin yan. And then we will also dive into you having a step-by-step action plan to create a safe home, okay, where your child can express and that you can, so that you and your child can have a good connection with each other, establishing a safe home. So ito po yung ating coaching workshop. This will be this August 30. It's a holiday via Zoom. So if you know anyone, may I just ask you to like share this talk, share this link, or share this ito pong aking ad to people. And because marami po siya talaga katulad ko dati umiiyak because I wanted help and I don't know where to get help from. So pag nasabi po na i-share po ninyo ito, this might cause them, give them hope. So maging angel tayo, share this ad, talk to people, tell them there is what matters understanding your kids that will truly help them ease out the burden, okay, of parenting and for them to be reconnected. So if like may mga kilala kayo na yung mga anak po nila ay nag-shift from one course to the other, mga tambay yung mga anak nila, or their children is suffering from depression, or this is a mom who is really open and wanted really to learn how to create a safe home, okay, and wanted to really understand what is parenting all about and how to understand their children, then they are ripe for this coaching workshop. So share this to them, and I'm inviting you all to connect with me, and also to if you're interested, just PM me, and I'll give you the details of this program. This because this is already this coming August 30. Another thing is, let me invite each and every one of you to this ultimate coaching bootcamp for speakers. So speak with confidence in any platform. This is on September 1 and 2. Bootcamp po ito ng mga public speakers. So if you have a dream na gusto po ninyong makapagsalita in public, or you want to establish a career in public speaking, join us in this 2-day virtual bootcamp with Master Coach A. Okay, with Master Coach A, this coming September 1 and 2. Connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. If you're truly interested with this, you want to hear what's all about, so that you can save up, you can look for um, a registration for this one, you may also connect with me. You may also connect with me, and I can facilitate for you the Speak with Confidence in Any Platform uh, Ultimate Coaching Bootcamp for Speakers. So I'm one of the speakers. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be attending this one. Okay, so if you are not also yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card and you're still missing all the perks that we enjoy, just like me, I'm enjoying it now. I have 5% discount. Di ba, Coach Rod, may 5% discount ako. Okay, to all my orders. I hope nakikinig ako ni Coach Rod kasi may in-order ako sa kanya ngayon. So, if you're not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card and you're still missing the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. Okay? So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join a B-Learning Society, the 10th maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness. Enjoy 5% discount on food and beverage from a Decaf Coffee Republic and get a full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every third Saturday of the month. So last month we have the polymath. I'm just so excited to learn. I'm a modern day 21st century polymath. I am, and I'm just so happy. Okay, so you get that mental model masterclass. Makaupo kayo, level up po talaga yung learning nyo, all honestly. Confidence, wow, skyrocket po yan talaga. And then you get a benefit of a 90-minute free coaching workshop, coaching session po. Coaching session, so I'm looking at here because nandito po yung aking guide po. Okay? 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Free po siya. Kahapon po, nagbigay na po ako ng 90-minute free coaching session sa aking kasama. Ngayon naman po, another one. So, because of the free po yun, because of the, they took part of the B-Learning, they're member of the B-Learning Society and was with me when we were learning about the polymath. So save the date on September 18 at 7 p.m. Another mental model masterclass is happening. This is by Master Coach A, and she will be teaching this time the multiplier skills, mental model mastery. Multiplier skill, meaning ibig sabihin, yung mga skill mo magmumultiply. Wow, dadami. Okay, multiplier skills, mental model mastery. Discover the scary truth behind the garbage in, garbage out principle. Narinig ko na to eh. Garbage in, garbage out principle in learning. Know how consuming the wrong information can make you more ignorant. Ay, ito na. Okay? So, pag maling information, that makes you an ignorant. So, dapat tamang information palagi yung naririnig mo. Okay? So, and then fixed-minded, assuming, overconfident, and blind followers of pseudo-expert giving cheap jack advice. So, dapat alam mo na pag maling information, ito ay galing sa mga, fixed mindset, assuming mga overconfident na nagbibigay sa inyo ng advice na mali-mali naman. So, magandang makinig dito no, because it will save you a lot from bad decisions. Okay, and bad kung ano yung mga gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo, how to act on your dreams and your goals. This will help you a lot. Okay? So, learn what and how you should be learning so that you can experience and accelerate success with less wasted time. So, less wasted time. So, naalala ko naman yung 80-20 mental model no, that you put in 20% kasi quality siya, but you get the 80% na rin. So, ito din, magkakabit sila, no? So, come in. So, for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. So, the four horsemen of the info apocalypse. Ang ganda nito, no? Ang ganda po ng ads. So, tingnan po ninyo. So, connect with me. Hindi po ito mahal. Hindi po talaga siya mahal. So connect with me. Let's talk about it. Be part of the B-Learning Society and learn on the multiplier skills. Mental Model Masterclass. Okay? And let me invite also for those who are individual who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach. Master Coach now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So it includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. Alam niyo po, maraming perks po talaga ito when you attend this. If you get certified in co-actively co-create, ay madami po talagang freebies si Master Coaching. Right now, I'm doing the the revamp, but dati ramp up ng Rusuko. I'm also doing Master Coach's free course. I hope you're doing it now, no? The when the going gets tough. Okay, ito po siya. So this is ang mga freebies po ni Master Coach A. So do hop in. Okay? So connect with Coach Rizal. So connect with Coach Rizal for the many bonuses po na makukuha po ninyo when you get certified for actively co-create a life coach certification program at 0917-586-1661 and discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So do join us for another coaching conversation later this afternoon at 4 p.m. for another coaching Think Talk with Coach Maureen for coaching for single living. So tawag na po sa mga single dyan, mag-attend po kayo. Masayang usapan po ito for single living at 4 p.m. here in Life Coach Philippines. So once again, this is Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. So connect with me, just connect with me. If you want to talk deeper on stubbornness or whatever it is that you want to talk under the sun, just connect with me. Okay? So this is Coach Marife for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us from the Philippines. Love Bamboo, love Bamboo, love Bamboo. God bless everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.